All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. What we want to do here is we want to take an Excel spreadsheet like this. This Excel spreadsheet has one column for exam scores and one column for hours studying. And we want to graph this in Python, display a graph using the MatPlotLib library. So right here, you can see we've got in our directory, we've got test.xlsx, which matches up to this Excel spreadsheet. And then we have main.py, where we're going to be doing all of our stuff. Now, the cool thing about this project is that basically it makes use of three of the most common libraries in Python data science. So three of the most common Python libraries used for data science related tasks. The first is MatPlotLib. So we're going to say import matplotlib .pyplot as PLT. And what this does is this just allows us to display visually graphs in Python, which can be pretty important when trying to show the results of our data analysis. So let's say pip install matplotlib. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to say pip install Numpy. Now, Numpy is a library that's used mainly for mathematical calculations on our data sets. And we'll go into how we use that here in a minute. The next and the last library we want to use is Pandas. So we're going to say import Pandas as PD. And this is used for taking data into Python and then organizing it in a format that is most convenient to us, combining with other data sets, basically cleaning and then managing the data. Now, as you can see, I typed in all of these statements. These are statements you can use to install these libraries in your terminal or in your command prompt. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to read our Excel file into a data frame. Now, a data frame is one of the cardinal concepts in the Pandas library. So a data frame is basically a 2D data structure that comes with a lot of different functions that allows us to manage the data that's been input to that data frame and basically like organize it in whatever way we want. So we're going to say pd.readExcel test.xlsx. Actually, this should be test, not text. So if you just do like a quick search right here, you can see there's a ton of different options associated with the PD library. And even with data frames, there is just a huge number of functionality. We can also read CSV files. We can read all sorts of files into Pandas, which makes it even more versatile. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this data frame and we're going to sort of import it into a Numpy array. So we're going to say data array equals df, referring to our data frame, dot to Numpy. And this is because we have very specific operations we want to do on this data that we have right here. So we're changing this to Numpy, and this just gives us a 2D array that we can work with now in our graph. So I'm just going to go ahead and print that out and just show you what we've got so far. Okay, so far, as you can see right here, we have a set of rows that corresponds to our Excel spreadsheet. So we have each row has an exam score and the corresponding hours studying. So for example, right here, we've got 97, 3.12, 54, 0.73, etc. Now, what we really want in order to graph this data in MatPlotLib is we want two arrays. One array should have all of the X values, that is the hours studied, and the other array should have all of the exam grades. So what we actually need to do is we need to sort of like inverse this array. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to say transposed array equals data array dot transpose. Okay. Let's go ahead and print that out and see what we've got now. Okay. So if you can see right down here, we've got one row with all of our Y values, then one row with all of our X values. So what we need to do now is we need to split that up. Well, we need to sort these first and then split them up. So we're going to sort these into ascending order because that's how we want to display our data, specifically with regard to our X values. So we want to show 0.1.12 corresponds to a grade of 22, 0.73 then corresponds to a grade of 54, etc. So we want to sort each of these in, well, we want to sort this one in ascending order, and then we need to have these values actually just match up to it. We're going to create sorted array, and then we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and copy paste this statement, and I'll kind of just describe what it is. So we're going to say transposed array equals np.argsort transposed array. What this means is that we are going to arrange, we're going to basically sort this out based on row with index 1 right here. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into how this works because we're getting a bit too deep into Numpy at that point, but we're going to run this so we have our array nice and sorted out. Let me go ahead and print and show what that does. Sorted array. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, cool. So as you can see right here, we have everything sorted out nice and neatly. All right. Now this is something we can take and we can display in MatPlotLib. So I'm just going to get rid of these print statements. And now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to actually separate these. I want to actually separate these into two different separate arrays. So I'm going to say x equals np.array transposed array 1 because I want this row to be all of our x values. I'm going to say y equals np.array transposed array 2. So basically transposed array 0. So basically what we're doing is we're taking our Numpy 2D array right here and we're splitting it up into two 1D arrays. Now these are 1D arrays in the Numpy library, so they have some extra functionality that a usual array wouldn't actually have. Now that we've got this, it actually gets quite a bit simpler. So we're going to get into actually using MatPlotLib. And so we're going to use PLT. We're going to say plt.plot x, y, and then we're going to make the line of our graph the color green. And then we're going to have our markers just be like an O. Okay, kind of like a classic dot. And then we're going to say plt.xLabel is our studied. And then plt.ylabel is exam score. And then finally plt.show. All right, so let's go ahead and run this and see what we get. Okay, we've got a problem right here. Okay. X, Y, color, marked. Oh, this has got to be marker, not marked. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit save and then run that again. Okay, cool. And this is our graph. Now, one actual mistake that we made right here is this was a transposed array instead of sorted array. So see, when we use transposed array, we actually get this because our data points aren't sorted in ascending order. So we're going to say sorted array 1. And let's go ahead and fix that. Cool. Okay. Now we have a nice graph that we can use. So that was actually kind of, I mean, if you've never used these libraries before, but you want to kind of get into data science, it's kind of a good light intro into some of the most common libraries that are used and some pretty important functionality, which is graphing stuff using MatPlotLib. Anyways, if you found value in this tutorial and you want to see more like it, please be sure to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.